morning. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Judy. So today I'm going to be doing canning some beans. Yesterday I canned northern beans and pinto beans. So today I'm going to do black beans, but I'm going to do a video on that today. But I'm going to add, to my black beans, I'm going to add some chopped onions and these little mini bell peppers to each jar, you know, chopped up. So I thought you might like to come along and see how I make my canned beans. It's going to be pressure cooked in my pressure canner, so stay tuned. Okay, so the method I'm going to use for my canning my beans today is going to be the no-soak method. There's two methods, one where you rinse your beans and then you boil them, or let them soak all night long and then boil them in the morning, and then you can can them. But that's just too time consuming, so I'm going to do the no-soak method, where it's just you clean your beans, rinse them off really good, and then you're going to put them into room temperature jars, room temperature water, and then you're going to pressure can them for 90 minutes for quarts. I think if you're doing pints, it's 75 minutes, but I'm doing quarts because I'm out of pint jars. So we're going to do the black beans, and I'm going to chop up my onion and chop up my bell peppers, my mini bell peppers, and then I will bring you back when we're ready to put them in the jars. So I don't think you want to watch me just chopping stuff up. Okay, we're ready to start filling our quart-sized jars for the no-soak method for beans, and I'm doing black beans. Like I said, all my beans have already been rinsed, and bad ones, most of the bad ones picked out that I could find. Sometimes you might find a broken one, but they look pretty good. So we're going to do 1 cup of black beans per jar, and then we'll add the peppers and onions. Just 2. 3. And my canner holds 7 quarts of quart jars. You can only get 7 in there, so at a time. So, alright, there's my 7 jars of beans, black beans, and now we're going to add some onion chunks. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. And I cut them up, you know, in bigger chunks because it's going to cook for 90 minutes. If you cut them too small, then they're just going to disintegrate. So we'll put some of each jar. I guess about 4 or 5 pieces, maybe 6 pieces. Okay. Now my peppers, I wanted to try to get equal colors. They're so pretty. So let's see if we can't get some red and orange. Like I said, I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Because the beans are going to swell up. But this will kind of make, this will just be beautiful in the jar. And it'll taste good too. Any kind of southwestern dish or whatever. Okay, let's put a couple more red ones in there. Okay, so far that's what it looks like. And I'll bring you back and we're going to start adding the water. Okay, we're using room temperature filtered water. I have well water, so we have one of those Berkey filters, ceramic filters. And we're going to pour the water right up to the neck of the jar, where the neck starts, just like that. Okay, and we're going to debubble. So we can't get that mixed up together. They're going to float until they're cooked. And if any bad beans show up, look right there. And a little piece of, there we go. And then we're going to wipe off the rims. I've already checked all my jars. They're all sterilized. They're all the rings are good, the lips or whatever. And now we're going to put on a seal that I've had soaking. And a rim. And fingertip tight. I'm excited. And then into the canner it's going. And I've got like 3 inches of water in my 921 All-American canner. And it's not turned on yet. Okay, I just filled up my bigger pitcher. It's a lot easier than that little one. Right up to there. Okay, we're going to debubble. See if any bad beans come to the top that I missed. Yeah, there's a little piece of skin. And right there. You can't get everything. That's a seed. I'm not going to worry about that. That's a little seed from the peppers. And we're going to wipe off the rim with vinegar. Just plain white vinegar. Put on a seal. And a ring. Fingertip tight. And into the canner. So I'm going to fill the rest of these and I'll bring you back when they're all in the canner. Okay, I've got all 7 quarts of my black bean and pepper onion mix in my canner, my 921 All-American canner. I've got my temperature set at a little bit higher temperature till it heats up enough, and then I'll turn it down to the perfect spot on my, for my stove. And I'm going to get the lid put on it, and when it starts to vent, I will bring you back so you can see that part. Okay, it's already vented for 10 minutes, and then I put my 10 pounds of pressure, which is good for my area. And now the pressure is building up. Once it gets to your 10 pounds on the gauge, then I can start timing my 90 minutes for my quart jars. Okay, here they are out of the canner. They're still boiling. You can see the boiling right there. The peppers and the onions are all at the top of the jars, but once it cools down, I'll be able to, not till tomorrow, but I'll be able to mix it around just by moving the jar around and mixing them up a little bit. But I'm excited. Now I have more beans, black beans, for chili or however you want to use it. So I'm glad you came along for the video, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe and share it if you would. And I'll have more canning videos coming up, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye.